What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So in today's video, I'll be breaking out my tight offset tight end part 2. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So as y'all know, I do not get paid every time you skip ads, so I would truly appreciate it if you find any value whatsoever out of this video. If you could go ahead and watch at least 30 seconds of any ad that you may see throughout the video, I would greatly appreciate that. So let's go ahead and dive into the video. So right here you see we do have tight offset tight end. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the halfback 1 package, which, as you know, if you watch part 1, is going to put 4 receivers in there. So this is how I personally love to run it. Now in this particular video, I'm talking about strictly man coverage. So if you want to see zone, please go check out part 1 as I show you how to dissect just about every single zone coverage in the game. And right here we're going to show you how to pretty much manipulate man coverage to get not everybody, just to get your main reads open. So the plays that I want to talk about is going to be slot outs, and it's going to be wide out halfback swing. Now you all know how good wide out halfback swing was. It was good in Madden 20, and it's just as good in Madden 21. It's just not a lot of people run it because they don't really know, and it's going to force your opponent to have to zone drop. And when they start zone dropping, that's what we're going to kill with the concepts in part 1, and we're going to be able to kill them in concepts in part 2, as you're going to be able to tell. So that's the first play I want to go over, and then the second play I'm going to be going over is going to be this spot play right here. Well, slot outs, I should say, and that angle route is really crucial to this offense being really money. So first, like I said, I want to go over wide out halfback swing, and of course y'all do know I have gameplay for y'all. So we're going to come out, and I want to talk about primarily man. So let's come out in something like cover 2 man. Now the setups that I'm about to show you, please understand the setups I'm about to show you, they will beat zone coverage as well, but I don't want to focus on zone coverage. Just know the same concept will apply with zone coverage as the read progressions will. So for the setup, you just want to take square, put them on a slant, and I like to personally block my running back. That's just me personal. Now, there's 2 things I like to do. Either I like to take X and put them on a drag, or I like to take X and put them on a flat route. Now, if I think it's going to be zone coverage, make sure you pay attention. If I think it's going to be zone, then I will take X and I'll put him in a flat route. Now, if I think it's man coverage, I will take X and I'll put him on a drag. Now, the reason why I like the drag is because we'll have potentially every single route out here can beat man. We have a slant that can beat man, and we're going to most of the slant out, by the way. So this slant can beat man. This corner route is a man beating corner route. This drag route by a receiver is going to get open because 9 times out of 10 he'll be matched up with a linebacker or a safety at linebacker, which you should still have an advantage. And also we have a post that can beat man coverage as well. So literally every single route on the field has the potential to beat man coverage. So you see we do have man coverage. Let's go and press. Now, who's that linebacker right here? Okay, Barnes. So that's fine. Normally most people just have one linebacker out there, and they'll have the other one as like a safety or something as a hybrid. So you see right here we do have Redmond, who is a safety. So what you want to do, you just want to take this slant and motion it out. Now you're going to have pretty much everything open. Hopefully I'm having enough time to be able to show you everything developing. And as you can tell, we're going to have that slant open. Potentially we're going to have that corner out, which normally will be man coverage. And depending on your matchup, you also can have that post open as well. So what you're going to see right here, you motion him out. Now, I guess since he's not that good of a receiver, I believe that's Conley, so he's only like 70 something overall maybe. So if you have a decent receiver right here, he's gonna get separation regardless. You see he still does get kind of open. We can still throw that as very real possibility. Now let's take a look at something else. So let's look at this drag, right? So this drag is good, of course, because as you can tell, he doesn't really get pressed. So it's going to be hard for him to press that. And anytime you have a drag that's not getting pressed, especially by your best receiver, which I believe this is DJ Chark. So he's going to get open as well. And now look at this man beating corner route. So boom right here. So what you want the user to do, 9 times out of 10 the user's going to stay in the middle, and he's going to take this slant more than likely. And also right here, it all depends on your matchup. Now this is Jay Alexander. I don't even know who this is, so obviously he's going to guard it like glue. But if you have a great receiver right here, or if you put your number 1 receiver right here, there's a good chance that he also can get open right here. And if they are putting safeties back there, don't look for this to be open. You really want to look for this read when they start dropping purples, and I'll show you that here in a second, because they're going to have to drop a purple to account for this, unless they just have a really good matchup. I know that's a linebacker. I know y'all thinking, oh, real, that's a linebacker, but you have to pay attention that it just matters about the route. The route itself is a man-beating corner route, which you all should know as well. So let's go back into man coverage as we are right here, and now I'm actually going to shade over the top, and now from here, I'm going to drop purples just like this so you can tell. So let's say they went and set their zone drops to take away that corner route. And one thing you have to notice too is that most of the time you still can't have that slant. So let's block our running back, take X, put him on a drag route just like this. Now let's go ahead and motion him across, snap the ball, and what you're going to notice is what sometimes you can potentially have circle. Now like I said, potentially, obviously right there that's not open, but I just want you to understand that if you have a good matchup, then that's a very real throw for you to make. Now, the last play that I'm going to talk about is going to be this slot outs play. So, like I said, this angle route, we all know angle routes are great against man coverage. So, there are two things you can do right here, honestly. So, if you want, you can run it stock. I'll show you what it looks like stock, but it's not my favorite. But if you run it stock, then you just really want to look where the user is. So if the user stays on the running back, then you just want to look for whichever out route will get open, because out routes do beat man coverage. As you can tell right there, that's actually on the person. My bad. Let's go ahead and run that again. I didn't realize my controller was on the linebacker right there, or the cornerback, I should say. So let's go ahead and move it to the lineman. So now let's go back and run the stock. So you can run this stock, and the reason sometimes it works good stock is because sometimes you can have, as we take a sack right there, I want you to watch something. So most likely one of those routes are not going to get pressed when they get off the line of scrimmage, just because of how tight offset tight end works. You always have one person that's off the ball. So you see right here how he's off the ball. Now more than likely you can get a good release depending on who your receiver. So right here we don't, but let's check out the other side. Maybe we don't with him. But it's something just to keep note of. So you see right here how we did press, but he actually didn't press him. That can actually happen in game, and it's one of the, like, if you have a fast receiver right here, that's just something to watch. Now, the reason I said you can technically run this play stock, because out routes can beat man coverage. As you can tell right there, we can actually throw that right here, pass lead out in front of him, and maybe we might get a possession catch or something. I'll show you that real quick. Or if we have a good matchup, then we can hit this side. So it all just depends on exactly what they're doing. If they're taking the user running, out here to go guard this, then we can hit them, of course, with this. So you can run this play stock. Now, do I personally run it stock? No, but I just want you to understand that yes, you can run it stock. I do want to show you one more time before I actually get into my setup. Back what I was talking about. So let's say we snap the ball, right? So you see how X, he can actually get open. Maybe we get a possession catch. Now, I don't like that concept, but if you want to mix it up and do that, you can. Now, for my personal, so pay attention, my personal setup, all you want to do, you just want to take triangle, put them on a flat route. Yeah. I had to think about it for a second. Then you want to take X, put them on a slant, and now we're going to motion that over. So the reason that this is good, because this will kill man and zone coverage. So with this motion over slant, you see how he can't get pressed. Now watch, I got it pulled up. I'm trying to press. You see how I'm pressing right here? And then he's just not going to be able to press him. So, and also what you notice is they see how they man swap. So now the linebacker now, or whoever's in this position, has to guard X. Now, one thing I want to make sure I get clear, I want to take a small amount of time just to show you. I know some of y'all might be thinking like, well, what if they run a 3-down lineman set? Won't they be able to, be able to press him? So let me show you that right here. Let's put somebody in, like, I think V Scott is actually pretty good. I believe he's fast. So let's go to cover 2 man. So the reason I'm doing this, because I want you to understand, like, so when I start running things like 3-3-5, I know that's probably what you're thinking, like, well, what if they just run 3-3-5? Will I be bagged? And the answer is no, honestly. So let's do the same exact setup. Take triangle, put them on a flat route. Take X, put them on a slant, and now we're just gonna go ahead and motion them across. So now you see how now we have a DB out there and he's following him. So as you can tell, this is what it looks like. So if we press, you see how he's not going to be able to press him. So there's literally no way X can get pressed. So the reason I spent so much time explaining that to you, because X is almost going to be always open. So if the user does not guard X, he's going to be screaming wide open. So let me go ahead and show you that right here. You see how we're able to throw that out there, and that's your best receiver, by the way, because when you do halfback one, it's going to put your best receiver in that slot position right here. So whoever your best receiver will go right here. Now, you can always change it up around if you want to. That's completely up to you. I just kind of picked halfback one and just left it. So if you want to switch around receiver personnel, that's completely up to you. So now, again, I will show you just like this. Go ahead and press. Take X, put him on a slant. Take triangle, put him on a flat right now. You want to make sure you put him on a slant before, because let's say we reset the play, and now let's say we try to motion him over, right? Now we tap triangle, tap X. You see how we can't put him on a slant? So you need to make sure you do that before you send him in motion, or you're going to mess it up. So take X, put him on a slant. Take triangle, put him on a flat route. And now we're going to motion him over. And don't worry, right after this, I'll be showing you some gameplay as well. So let's go and press, of course. Now I'm going to shade over the top just to show you. And then let's say they drop purples, right? So show you why I like this so much, because for one, he can't get pressed, so the user's going to want to follow X, and that's going to leave R1 more than likely wide open. Now I can't guarantee you that he'll catch it, but angle routes do consistently beat man. That's all I can tell you, do consistently beat man. So one thing I do want to show you before I show you gameplay is, let's go back to wild halfback swing. I kind of want to show you what it looks like with DBs out on the field, just in case you were curious about that. So all you want to do is just take square, put them on a slant, take X, put them on a drag route. I personally like to block my running back, or you can put them on a swing route. It's completely up to you. Swing routes will just help the slant get open in the middle, so that's just something that you can notate for a bonus. Now for this, I'm actually going to take and put them in purples just like this, because that's what you'll see. And I'll probably put him in the spot to simulate the user. Let me put him on the lineman right there. So motion them out. Or you can motion them out that way too if you want. I actually just didn't mean to do that. Yeah, don't motion them out. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to motion the other guy. So I'm gonna show you that real quick. I'm gonna show you some gameplay. That'll be the video. Didn't want to make this video too long, but it's kind of what it's looking like it's gonna be. I do apologize for that. Hope y'all are finding some value out of this. So again, here's the setup right here. Let's go and take and put them in purples just like this. Let's even shade up, just so that's what most people do. Go and put them in the spot and simulate a user sitting in the middle. And now we're gonna motion them out. And I also do want to show you that as you can tell, you can still throw that right there, just possession catch that. You'll pretty much catch that almost every time. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Do let me know if you like it when I kind of take my time and break down. So not giving y'all like 4, 5, 6 plays, but kind of rushing through it. I decided to kind of start breaking it down between man and zone. Like one video man, one video zone. Let me know if that's something you do like, or if you'd rather me just kind of do it all in one video. The only thing I don't like about that is because I can't go too much into detail about every single coverage as I can with breaking down fewer plays. So I'm kind of experimenting. Let me know what y'all think. Anyways, I don't want to waste any more of your time. I appreciate all y'all who stayed this long in the video. I truly thank you so much. But anyways, let's go and wrap this up. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm Ray Jarrell, and I'm out.